Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Today we finna talk about certain people. I can't say the word no more, raccoons, whatever you wanna say, but bootlickers, Uncle Toms, the whole nine. But every community has one of them. Every community has a piece of them. And it seems like a lot of them are MAGA, which is like, damn if you don't, damn if you do. Don't get me wrong, there's Democratic ones too. Don't get confused. I'm not here to just dunk on one political group. That's why I really don't really give a fuck about both political groups like that, if I had to be honest. I'm more so for the interests of people. I feel like most elitists don't really give a fuck about what group is a part of what group. Everybody's in there for their own interests. That's why since Trump's been in office, all this inside trading has been going on. And that's why the rich will continue to get more rich and the poor will continue to get more poor. But, I can't keep saying that. It's like I feel like at this point I'm just fucking beating a dead horse. I've said it a million times. But, some people, some of y'all choose to be bots. Like so sad. Some of y'all really, Soul's on to something. Some of y'all really be true. Shout out to Soul. Feel me? Some of y'all niggas really do choose to be bots, though. Real shit. Because we all know it's a real gamble. We know what's really going on. But today we're finna talk about a coon that a lot of people are actually familiar with. And he said some things where I'm like, okay, he's not really that bad, but it's like the group that he's with aren't really feeling him. His name is Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy. Am I saying that right? I know I fucking butchered his last name a bunch of times. I know his first name is Vivek. I know how to read that one, but the other one, I give it my best. but basically, he's been getting bitched out by his group. And it's honestly hilarious to watch at this point. Like seeing a grown man just getting bullied by his quote unquote, his quote unquote contemporaries, his group, his peers, whatever the fuck he wants to call it. That's his peers. His peers are bullying the fuck out of him, according to, everything basically. And it's also really hilarious and cringing at the same time because, like, he kind of addresses it, but he kind of doesn't. It's a lot of deflection and a lot of whitewashing, but it's also really hilarious to see from afar. Like, it is truly fucking hilarious. And I just love watching these clips. Like, I got to show y'all them myself. These are beautiful.
But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian.
Jesus Christ is God, and there is no other God. He is part of the Holy Trinity, and any other God is a demon, and it's false. How can you represent the constituents of Ohio who are 64% Christian if you are not a part of that faith? If you are an Indian, a Hindu, coming from a different culture, different religion than those who founded this country, those who grew this country, built this country, made this country the beautiful thing that it is today, what are you conserving? You are bringing change. I'll be 100% honest with you. Christianity is the one truth.
Christian voices should be the main voice of America, and I want to know basically why you seem to be, and I don't mean to be horribly offensive, but why you seem to be masquerading as a Christian.
You familiar with the Ten Commandments?
You call yourself a Hindu, but you also call yourself Christian.
I don't call myself Christian. I call myself a Hindu. I'm not running to be pastor of Ohio. I'm running to be governor of Ohio, and I didn't run to be pastor of America. I ran to be president of the United States of America. What's your faith?
I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus.
Great. Do you believe in the Holy Trinity? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit?
I think a lot of people here do. So
good. And that doesn't make you a polytheist, does it?
Probably not, no.
Great. And so in my faith, I believe there's one true God. He resides in all of us, and he appears in different forms, but it's one true God. So I'm an ethical monotheist. That's the way I would describe my faith. Do you think it's inappropriate for someone who's a Hindu to be, say, a U.S. president?
No, I think it's... No, well...
You be honest.
Isn't Hinduism...
Because you're an Indian.
I can ask yourself that Hinduism believes in Shiva and what is it? The flute god. I forget.
Right, Krishna, who's you're thinking of?
Yeah, Krishna. But isn't Charlie Kirk's organization founded on Christian values as well? And isn't the United States of America also, based on what Protestantism is, based on how those values are? Wouldn't that contradict what your beliefs are?
Like I said, I'm not here to justify my faith to you any more than you are to me, but what I do share is the value set this country was founded on. And I think that it's really important that we not reinvent the founding of this country and what it was actually all about.
Now, before we get deep into this conversation, because let's be honest, America was not founded on Christians. It was founded on people that were actually atheists. They ran away from Britain. You know, it was literally like British people being like, oh, we're tired of Christianity and what they're doing to us. Goes to another country and then, you know, tries to take over those people's land, oppress them, kill them, and do this exact same thing that I always found that weird to be with like colonization in a lot of European like history. Like they will do that a lot. Like they will be like, we're tired of this. Go to another place and do the exact same shit. But like, yeah, like America was found on religious freedom. So yes, the white boy in question is being counteractive to his own history. A lot of white people like to do this. Oh, it was founded, but no, it really wasn't. You could look this up. You could go through different articles. I could show you 19 different articles, old historical facts. You could go to Smithsonian and look this up. You could go and like these are great facts that, you know, America was built on religious freedom. Like, you know, quote unquote freedom, you know, even though like the freedom was like, you know, white people and everybody else is just a fucking ghost. Everybody else is just fucking, everybody else that's breathing. No, they're not breathing. They're semi-breathing. They're not even humans. We don't even know what they are. You know what? We should just enslave them. But, you know, everybody else was just there. And, you know, they were the humans and they were the ones that were going through oppression. And they went to another land and oppressed the people in that land. Yo, that's crazy lore. That's crazy lore. I ain't gonna lie. That's some wild lore. That's some wild fucking lore. I always thought that was wild. But, of course, they're not going to succumb to your religion. Even like the whole thing, like, that's how they view it as, like, oh, no, we don't want no, like, obviously he's not gonna spread his Hinduism there. And he's just gonna be a president. And according to American history, he does have the right to believe in what he believes in. But let's be honest, you're not white. You're not white. You're just not white. And nothing you say matters. And I always found this to be weird. Like, you know, why are you associating yourselves with, at least like, damn, like, nigga, at least like get some fake white people to dick ride you, at least to make it seem better. Like, they don't even like you. They don't even like, they can't even fake like they don't like you. Like, all the excuses he gave during that conversation. But, you know, I still feel like, no, bro, like, do you believe in the Holy Trinity? And like, no, they don't care. They do not care. They're white. They're from Ohio. They do not give a fuck about you. They're the majority in this country. They look down on people like you. They do not give a fuck about you. They don't give a flying fuck about what you believe in, what you're going to do for this country. You are not white. You are not orange. You don't look like fucking Trump. And look, let's be honest. We know they don't care. They don't really care about Christian values. Look at all the people that are surrounded in Trump's office. All these men, for some weird reason, most of the men, even the priests that Trump had sexual allegations with a child. Like, if their moral compass isn't really that fucking high. So I don't. so like when it comes to these people, the morality thing is really just a covert mechanism just to say, we don't like Indians, bro. We just don't like Indians. And that's cool. That's cool. Like, that's cool. But, like, when you keep forcing it, when you keep surrounding yourself with them, you look like a bitch. Like, you look like you're getting bitched. You just look like you're getting bitched. And, again, I said this in a video when I was talking about J.D. Vance and his wife, and I was talking about how she has to bend to his needs to fit, you know, the white supremacy look to be a part of said group. And a lot of that goes on, and it's very cringing to watch. Like, it's like watching a kid trying to be accepted by, like, the popular kids, and they're just not going to do it. Like, they're not going to budge. They just don't like you for what so reason, and they will continue to just dunk on you. And you're just there, just standing there like a fucking happy camper smiling. You're just getting bitched. Like, have some balls. Like, have some balls. First thing, I would have brought up, like, bro, you know America wasn't built on Christianity. Like, they actually ran away from Christianity. So, like, that would have been the first. That would have been so easy to just bring up. Like, and everybody should know this about America. Like, this is not hidden information. This is public information that you could look up, like, historical wise. So, America was built on religious freedom. quote unquote a religious freedom, even though, they did the whole nine. It's something about that British bloodline, especially like Spain and them. I don't know what's up with y'all. Y'all will do this whole thing like, oh, freedom, this, that. But the freedom is like in one group. And, they're in a very pale group of people. So they don't really see anything else as freedom but their freedom. Everybody else is just hovering around. And this is the state that you put yourself in as a grown man. And this is why I say you have to be a bitch to be part of a group like that. Like, just to assert yourself with these MAGA people. No matter what he does on the internet. Like, I seen him post a picture of him with his kids on Halloween, and everybody was just dunking on him. All the MAGA supporters were just shitting on him. They're in the comments just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Is he trying to assimilate to us? Like, you're a fucking Indian. And I'm just watching. Like, they're picking up mad memes of him. I'm not going to screenshot and put all of them, but it's like hundreds of them. Like these, like, like they're just going in on him for no reason. Like, they're going on for mad hard. Like, they don't respect y'all, bro. They do not respect y'all at all, bro. And I love it. I love to see it because it really shows you what America was really built on. America wasn't built on no freedom. America is basically a bunch of white people that was complaining about being oppressed, quote unquote, being oppressed. No, because they really wanted to do their own thing and they wanted to be elitists, but they complained about the elitists because they weren't in the seat with them. It's the same thing how like white women complain about the patriarchy, but they still cry and they still want to be a part of said patriarchy. It's the same shit. It's like you complain about the leaders. A lot of people do it too. They complain about billionaires, this, that, and the third. And I kid you not, if they were billionaires, they would probably do the same unethical shit that they're crying about billionaires doing. A lot of people do that. Like, that's exactly what's going on, bro. They do not see you as their kin, bro. It's just not. It's never going to happen. No matter how many smart. Like, even he posted a video earlier, and I agreed with a lot of video, but it's like, look at the people you surround yourself with. Come on, coon.
We got our asses handed to us in New Jersey, Virginia, and New York City. Democrats swept all three. There's two key lessons for Republicans. Listen carefully. Number one, our side needs to focus on affordability. Make the American dream affordable. Bring down costs, electric costs, grocery costs, healthcare costs, and housing costs, and lay out how we're going to do it. And number two, cut out the identity politics. It doesn't suit Republicans. It's not for us. That's the woke left's game, not ours. We don't care about the color of your skin or your religion. We care about the content of your character. That's who we are.
Now, as a sane human being, you could see what he just said and be like, nothing he said was wrong. But I mean, at the end, how are you MAGA in saying that, cut out the identity politics? Like, that's the whole point of MAGA. The whole point of MAGA is identity politics. So like that essentially makes you just isolate yourself from said group. That's what I'm saying. Are you like, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to be conservative to vote groups of people if they're not fitting your best interests. Housing market is an issue. Blackstone is buying up a lot of the housing. There's a lot of schemes going on in America that are very illegal to me, honestly. A lot of mass corporations are stocking up, buying up a lot of, real estate, and they're basically rising up the prices as much as they want. And they're in control and nobody's stopping them. I feel like there is a wage war on our generation and how we're going to figure out things now because of the state of what's going on within our government. So these things aren't really, surprising. Hyper-capitalism does come with a lot of negatives. The positives usually result in the people that are already at the top of the totem pole. That's why I really don't give a fuck about the Republican or Democrat, but I'm going to be honest, I'd rather vote for a Kamala Harris than a Donald Trump. I'll tell you that a million times, even though, and before you Palestine, like, bro, no matter who you vote for, Palestine is always going to be in danger. I done made a video about that like a trillion times. Like, you should know why at this point. Like, that has everything to do with the FBI, the CIA, the USN, the government that was in place, that they've been sucking Israel's dick since 1948. So I don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole. But yeah, so nothing that this man is doing, he's not saying anything wrong, but people are still dunking on him. People are still being hella racist to him. I'm laughing because some of these are actually crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of wild. But yeah, your opinion doesn't matter when you are in a group that literally thrives on identity politics. They feel like they are the superior ones. Their religion is you should bow to whatever group they are. Mind you, America came to be Christian the following coming years, but America was not originally Christian. So again, like, these people, it's more of a cult thing. It's not that it's more of a cult thing. It's more of a skin color thing, more of an identity politics thing. So you being Republican and saying that you don't care about identity politics is the most backhanded shit I've ever heard. But I don't know, raccoons will continue to raccoon, and we'll see how far he'll bend his back over for them and take it in the butt. But that's all I really got to say for today, though. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.